All right, welcome back to Worse Than 10. This is the semifinals for most leagues' playoffs this week. So, Super Bowl will be next week.
Super Bowl will be next week.
Yeah, for fantasy. Daniel, how'd you do?
Well,
playoffs. You still in them? Did you make it?
No, I'm playing for a fifth place. Consolation game. Yeah. The other one I just barely made. I didn't make it actually.
Oh.
And I think Keith might have missed his too.
Yeah, he didn't make the playoffs.
So this was a rough one.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing pretty good though.
I'm in semifinals in 4 leagues. So
damn.
And I'm Yahoo's slated to win all of them, but we'll see. So.
All right.
Somebody else that did make the playoffs, Graham Greer.
Yeah.
So I finished better and won the bet second year in a row. Not a tattoo this time.
Not
though.
a tattoo. Yeah,
Nope.
I think he should wear some type of costume or something weird. You guys have to maybe have him do something like on the plaza.
The way he dresses, it's practically is a costume. it's called the millennial. On the plaza, well, he's going to eat a ghost pepper. So.
Oh, is that the bet?
Yeah, he's going to eat a ghost pepper on our show.
Yes.
So.
Stay tuned for that.
Maybe next week, maybe a show after the season. But I'm looking forward to that. I'm so glad I don't have to fucking do that.
Fuck yeah.
So some players this week were just so. I mean, Le'Veon Bell at 65 points against my Bills. It sucked to watch that game, be there in the third row, and just watch Le'Veon run all over us. Yeah. But every time I was like, well,
yeah,
it's a fantasy touchdown. Yeah, so I get a fantasy touchdown out of it. But and then some players, and some of these are the reason that I won some of my leagues. Drew Brees, 4 points last week. Some of these big names just really let a lot of teams down. Yeah. Ben Roethlisberger. He threw 3 picks. Des Bryant had a bad week. Russell Wilson, did he have like 4 picks? Amari Cooper. Yeah, there's a lot of first-round talent here, second-round talent that just
shit the bed.
Yeah, and probably cost people their playoff spot, but really weird upside-down week. So hopefully this week is better and it evens out. Julio Jones was out last week, so that maybe caught some people by surprise. And this week he's questionable, so keep an eye on him. He may not play another week. And then announced today Michael Floyd for the Cardinals.
Cut.
Got cut by his team for his DUI, which probably won't affect anyone in fantasy because he's fucking worthless.
Yeah.
We both drafted him. We hung on him too long.
Yeah.
Probably at least a month too long.
Yeah.
But, he's terrible. Mm-hmm. Adrian Peterson starts practicing today, I think, or tomorrow, and said he might start next week. So
maybe
be interesting grab if he's out there on free agency and you can pick him up and use him just in the Super Bowl. Yeah. That'd be awesome. But it could also be a very bad trap you fall into. So I did pick him up a couple weeks ago in one league. So basically just so he doesn't get used against me. Melvin Gordon last week went out of the game like in the first minute. He's my best running back. I have him in 3 leagues. And but Kenneth, he's doubtful this week. So Kenneth Farrow, ever heard of him?
Not until this week.
No,
but
never heard of him.
He may be the guy also that's splitting some time in the back.
Yeah, maybe splitting some time with Hillman.
Yeah. Matt
Forte went down in the first minute with a knee injury. Mm-hmm. He is not going to start this week, and Blau Powell will start. Yep. I looked for him, and I owned him in one league.
I did too.
On my bench, and I never used him at all season. But he had 147 yards, 2 touchdowns last week. Well, it's amazing.
He's not bad when he's used to him. But, they've not really needed him a lot with Forte in the backfield. But
Forte's done well.
He's done well, so.
And you ever heard of this guy? Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson, yes. I also looked at
I never heard of him until today.
I think he's a guy that you put, if you're in a keeper league, you probably could stash him for next
maybe.
year. Yeah.
I think he'd be a good pickup today, this week.
Really?
If you're in trouble if you have Julio Jones and like Kelvin Benjamin and Melvin Gordon, and you're in a spot because he is right now the Jets' #1 wide receiver for Bryce Petty. I guess they've been throwing together at practice and training camp all year, and he's got the chemistry with Anderson.
Nice.
This kid's had 23 targets in the last 2 games. That's monster production. Playing against the Dolphins this week, I don't know. I don't have room to pick him up, but I think he wouldn't be crazy if he went off and scored you, 10, 15 points. So we have some ads this week for that we think you should add in your second playoff week. There might be. I have some like smart stashes. Blau Powell is one, of course. You got to grab him. He's a must start. And Adrian Peterson, maybe. Stash him on your bench. Use him on the Super Bowl. See how he does with practice and how he cuts. And then Alfred Morris, I love as a pickup. I picked up in one league just because Dallas, with their great record, they're probably next week they might sit their starters. They don't need the win. They'll already, I think, have a first-round bye wrapped up and maybe home field. So they could sit Ezekiel Elliott. Maybe we'll see Romo back in if they sit Prescott, so they don't get him hurt. But if Alfred Morris goes out there and gets 100 yards, I think that'd be a great pickup. Who you got?
As far as what I just said, Robbie Anderson, especially if you're, he could be a guy that might turn it up now, or he might be, if you're in a keeper league, something that you can kind of stash away. And you said Kenneth Farrow as another one to look at. I'm sure he's available and all over the place.
I think he is.
If Adrian Peterson...
There's some girls like that available all over the place.
All over the place. If Adrian Peterson doesn't come back, another guy to look at, though, is Matt Asiata.
Yeah.
He's had 3 touchdowns in the last 4 weeks.
He's had a better last 4 weeks than the start was. So he's available in a lot of leagues right now.
I mean, and he's a guy, like I said, he's got 3 TDs in the last. He only gives you maybe 50, 55 yards a game, but if he gives you a TD, and that's what you need a good flex option.
I'm so disappointed with McKinnon. He's such a freak athlete. I just don't understand why he's not murdering it.
He really, I think, that's a botched opportunity, if you ask me. Yeah.
I don't know. Might be time to stop talking about him every fucking season. All right, well, that's our show for this week. We'll be back next Wednesday for a Super Bowl show for the Fantasy Super Bowl to get you your Super Bowl, and then we'll probably do one more talk about our fantasy MVPs and stuff like that. Hopefully we'll have Keith back, so we'll see you next week, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.